Coming to EDC series, exam point of view preparation. How to prepare for EDC from the previous question papers. What are the questions they asked? So every day EDC series videos are posting in this channel. This is the question paper related to 2020 regular examinations R2022 September. This is the previous year question paper September 2022. What are the questions? 2 marks questions they asked. For those answers also I will explain in this video. Every day one video, at least 2 questions. If you know the answers, then you can easily remember. The questions are 2 marks questions are: what is meant by doping? What is meant by doping? Doping is the adding impurity to any semiconducting material. What is meant by rectifier? Very simple questions they will ask in regular examination. While in a supplementary examination, it is a very difficult questions will be asked. That's why you have to prepare regularly for the examination, regular examinations only. Supply, somewhat tough question papers will be there in every subject. Let us see for these 2 questions what are the answers. Similar way, every day we will post 2 or 3 questions. These are the 2 marks questions. Next we go for essay questions, 10 marks questions. The answers for this: what is meant by doping? Doping, the conductivity of the semiconducting material, the conductivity of the metal increased by adding an impurities is called doping. Simply, what is meant by doping means adding impurities to semiconducting material. It can be performed with an impurity that is electron rich or electron deficient than intrinsic semiconductor or extrinsic semiconductors are formed. By adding impurities to semiconducting material, pentavalent and trivalent impurities we can add. For a p-type semiconducting material, n-type semiconductors are formed. The doping phosphorus into silicon, you can see here phosphorus metal to silicon, then p-type semiconductors are formed. Simply, what is meant by doping? Adding impurities, trivalent or pentavalent impurities, if you add to semiconducting material to form p-type and n-type material, it is called doping. Extrinsic semiconductors, intrinsic semiconductors are the types of conductors produced by process called doping. It is also another answer. The semiconductors like intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors are formed by the process of doping. Doping is a process of adding impurity. Simply we can remember. Doping is a process of adding impurity to extremely pure substances such as crystals. There are 2 types of extrinsic semiconductors are formed by doping. They are p-type and n-type. In n-type material, semiconducting materials, n-type semiconductors are formed by adding pentavalent elements. By adding pentavalent elements like arsenic, antimony, phosphorus, etc. If you add, n-type semiconductors are formed. Whereas p-type semiconductors are formed by adding trivalent impurities if you add. That is the question answer. 2 marks questions. Sometimes maybe 5 marks also they ask. Next is what is meant by rectifier. Everybody knows what is rectifier. Rectifier is an electronic circuit that converts AC to DC. Alternating current can be converted into direct current. A rectifier is an electrical device composed of 1 or more diodes. 1 or more diodes means if you use 1 diode, then it is half wave rectifier. If you use 2 diodes parallel, anti-parallel, then it acts as full wave rectifier. Simply converts direct current. It converts from alternating current to direct current. A diode is like a one-way valve. It allows the current in only one direction. That's why it is also clipping circuit. Half wave rectifier is a simple example for clipping circuit. Rectifier's applications are DC power supplies we are using. What is meant by rectifier? If you draw the circuit also. DC power supplies we are using rectifiers, radio signals or detectors, video game systems and televisions. These are the examples where the rectifiers are using. If you go for televisions, inside there is electronic circuit that needs a DC power supply. That DC power supply also utilized can be converted from AC by using rectifier. There are two types, three types, so many types of rectifiers are there. You can see half wave, full wave, bridge rectifier. The schematic diagram. If you use only one diode, then it is half wave rectifier. It converts only positive side only. It clips the negative side because it allows the current one direction. Another negative half cycle will be removed. If you use another full wave rectifier like this, both the positive and negative signals are converted. You can see the AC will be like this, alternating current will be like this. When this diode conducts, the positive cycle will be conducted. Under this, when the supply is positive cycle forward bias, it will be allow this current only. When the negative cycle comes, this diode, it will be converted. At this moment, the negative cycle will be formed. That means full wave will be converted to DC. After that, filters we are using to form a pure DC. Bridge rectifier, it form the 4 diodes. Bridge rectifier output waveform will be like this. It is a time period T and output voltage V DC. Like that we can form. That is the rectifier. Rectifier uses diodes, not only diodes, power MOSFETs also we can use. This is the simple EDC series everyday video. If you learn 1 or 2 questions every day, in 30 days 60 questions, essay questions, 2 marks questions you can learn easily. If you are interested to like this video, please do like and subscribe, press bell icon and share to your friends. Thank you.